Greetings, welcome back. This is Queen Elle of QueenElle79, and today I do have another unboxing. This time it will be an Oracle deck, and this one is called the Energy Oracle Cards. Now, I'm really excited about this one. This is one that I had saved in my Amazon shopping cart. Um, for some weeks, I'll say. And usually, when I stumble across something, if you watched my last unboxing, you know I said that I like to kind of ponder things, really all purchases, most purchases. I do some impulse buying sometimes, I can admit to that. But typically, I will hold on to something either in my shopping cart online or I will put it in like a wish list or something to save it for later and just think about it. And then if I at some point feel so inclined to purchase it, I will go ahead and do it. So that's what I did this time. So I was excited about getting this deck because it just provides a bit of additional depth or layering to my tarot readings. So, in this one in particular, I was really interested in because of the energy aspect. It made me think about the chakras and being an empath. I'm really into vibes and the energy that different situations and different people bring along with them. So I definitely wanted to grab this deck. So I wanted to unbox it on film with you all so that I could share it with you and help to give you some insight to this deck if you were considering it, or to introduce you to a deck that you may not be familiar with yet. So here we go. Now, this one is a 53 card deck and guidebook from Sandra and Taylor. So I'll hold it up a little closer so you can see that. Sorry for the glare. Okay. Now, um, as I said in my last video, I have little hands with short, stubby fingers. Now, this deck is it's a lot larger than the deck that I did in my last unboxing, Miss Cleo's tarot card power deck. So if you haven't checked out that video, please check it out. I will post a link for that. Now, I do have that one just for some contrast. So you can see they're almost the same height. This one has a little height on it, and the width is it's just a little wider. Okay, so let's see how it compares to my Modern Witch Tarot deck. It's about the same. Mm, it's a little bigger than my Modern Witch Tarot deck as well. I know that that one, oops, sorry, I just hit my desk. I know that that one is kind of big for me, so this one, we'll see how it goes with the shuffling. I don't really like to do like a poker or casino shuffle, holding the cards like this. For one thing, because again, my hands are small, but also I want to maintain the integrity of the cards. So I like to do more of a slide shuffle. I'm not sure what that's called, but I prefer to do that several times until I feel like I've shuffled the deck enough, and then I'll sit the cards down and do a cut from left to right. So anyway, the back of this deck looks like this, and it says the energy oracle cards are designed to reveal both the present energy you project and the results you are likely to attract. The unlimited power of your own consciousness is a vital force that moves through the universe and plants the seeds of your destiny far and wide. These easy to use cards will help you to understand what your consciousness is creating, as well as reveal any hidden blocks that may be delaying your progress. The information they bring will empower and inspire you, for it comes from heavenly messengers, friends from the spirit realm, and your own higher self. All that you need is available to you, so let your intuition soar. Listen to the messages it brings and take your life to wonderful new heights. Okay, so it says it was printed in China. by Hay House. Okay, so let's bust this bad boy open. Let's see what the deck looks like. So excited. Okay, plastic. Alrighty. So, again, like the Miss Cleo's tarot card power deck, the deck opens up like this. If I can get it to open. There we go. I love purple. It's my color. So we have another purple box. Let me slide these out. Ooh. Okay, now this guidebook is pretty thick. So I like that. I don't really use guidebooks, but I do like to peruse them. Oh, and this is copyright 2013. I like to peruse them just to, just to see what information they have in there. It typically will give like a forward or background on the author of the deck, especially since with this being an oracle deck, it won't follow the typical like standard trajectory of the tarot cards, like the major and minor arcana and that typical 78 card deck. So this one is quite different. So it just gives, just in me flipping through it, it does cover each of the cards. It names them, it gives a bit of insight, and then let's see if it has any spreads or anything. Nope. Well, there is a mention about the author, and it says the author, Sandra Ann Taylor, is the New York Times bestselling author of Quantum Success, The Hidden Power of Your Past Lives, Truth, Triumph, and Transformation. She's a counselor by trade. And then the artist, Jenna Della Grottalia, lives in Northern California with her family. Okay, so it says to basically prepare yourself for the reading by just clearing your mind and your thoughts, which you basically want to do for any reading. And then it mentions having the subject or the querent, the person that you're doing the reading for, to shuffle the cards, which is the traditional way. Everyone doesn't do that because I do readings virtually. I'm always shuffling. And it just gives some information about phrasing, questions, and layout and placement of your cards. Oh, it does mention some spreads. A 1 card, 3 card, 7 card cross, 9 card road. Okay, so there's that. So it's a lot going on with that. Now the cards. Let's see. Ooh, they're so colorful. Okay. Let's open this. Okay, so here is the back of the cards. Very vivid and glossy. You won't really be able to tell probably, on camera, but it's definitely very glossy. And, okay, they are in order from 1 to 53. The first card is the Sun. So that looks very colorful. And I'll just show you a few of these cards. The next one is Journey. Very interesting. Blossoming Abundance. Very interesting. So the cards, they have what looks like a pretty straightforward and easy to understand meaning. This was one that I just saw that popped out at me. Community. So I like that. It kind of reminds me of like the Two of Cups in the traditional tarot deck. Yeah, so they're very straightforward. What I like about this is, if you're doing a reading, or whether it's a general reading or something specific, and there are questions being asked, um, it will be great to use these cards with regard to your energy, as well as the traditional tarot cards. Here's another one: rest and rejuvenation. So see, there we are talking about the energy. So I look forward to just giving myself a chance to get acclimated to the cards and to meditate on them, just to become familiar with the deck and get like a feel for the cards. I mean, they're big for me, but um, I mean, like I said, I'll just do like my shuffle like this instead of actually um, holding two stacks in my hands and doing a shuffle that way. So um, they're pretty sleek. So there won't be any like cards like sticking or catching. So I like that. I would say that the imagery is pretty modern, in the sense, not just knowing that the copyright was 2013, but looking at like adjacent possibilities. So it just, I mean, it doesn't leave too much room for the imagination. So if you're someone who, here's one: third chakra archangel, Shamuel. Um, so it doesn't leave that much room for the imagination. So if you're someone who really likes to be able to dig deeper, and who likes the cards to be pretty abstract, where you're able to kind of glean from it whatever fits the reading, or whatever, just your intuition is telling you and the spirit guides are telling you, without leaning too much on the cards, then one, you may not really want to do an oracle deck, or to have one to layer on your tarot cards, or layer your message with it, because they do typically help you hone in on more specifically the message. It helps to tailor the message that you're giving. So that's the only thing I would say. But I like the additional depth that they lend, and I listen to my own intuition when doing my pulls, just so I know even how many cards to pull. I might go into like my, if you've looked at any of my astrology videos, I might go into the video, or doing the message, thinking this is how many cards I'll probably pull, and this is probably what I will be asking when I do the pull. However, there have been times where I thought that I was going to pull a card, and then by the time I got to the end of the message, I felt like what I said that came from the spirit guides, through me, that was sufficient, and there wasn't a need for cards to be pulled. So you just really need to go with your intuition for that, and let that lead the way. But yes, I like these. I mean, just this is my first time seeing these cards, and here's the first chakra archangel Michael, and again, I do like, um, I like the imagery, and like I said, it looks really modern. I'll tell you, there's not, from what I can tell, there's not any diversity. I mean, there seems to be a pretty equal number of men versus women images, but as far as diversity through different ethnicities, I don't see any. However, I did have that, an assumption of that when I was buying this oracle deck, so I'm not surprised by that. That was my assumption, and so if you're looking for a deck that has more representation of people of color, or just more diversity overall. Then you won't see that with this one. But again, using this just to layer the message, it definitely seems like it would be great for that. So that's all I have for today. So again, this is the Energy Oracle deck. I got it off of Amazon. It was pretty reasonably priced in the 20s. So definitely check it out, and I will be checking out that guidebook, and you will most likely see in some future videos that I do, you will see me adding the Oracle deck, possibly pulling a card or two to add on to the message that I give. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, if you have any questions at all, or would like any guidance, or if you would like to request a reading from me, or your astrological chart to be analyzed, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My services are available on Facebook, and that is QueenElle79, just like my YouTube channel. If you'd like to reach me via DM or just checking out my posts on Instagram, that is Queen_L_79, and that's ELLE for Elle. So check me out there. I will mention my social media handles in the description for this video as well. Please, if you have not checked out any of my other videos, check them out. What are you waiting for? That's what they're there for. And I really love being of service to you. I love giving messages that I receive from the spirit guides. And I really have a passion for astrology as well as tarot. So definitely check out those videos and stay tuned. Also, check out my previous video that is giving a bit of a preview of my business launch. I am launching the QueenElle product line, handcrafted candles, as well as natural holistic body products. So please check out that preview video. I will go ahead and link that. So check that out and stay tuned in the upcoming weeks for many more details with regard to that business venture. I'm very, very excited about that. Also, check out my blog, QueenElle.net. That's QueenElle.net. That will be mentioned in the description box as well. So just check me out and stay tuned. And I look forward to communing with you some more. Ashe, many blessings to you. Until next time.